to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Sudha London. My licensed cognitive behavior therapist and a licensed mental health counselor. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the contents in this channel. This is all my thoughts, my speculations. Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. Today I'd like to start by giving a couple of shout outs. Let me start by giving my most love, respect to my subscribers, my viewers. Without y'all, we wouldn't have had much content. Y'all are the ones that help me. I don't consider this to be only my channel. This is my family, community, mental health and crime channel. I try and read all my comments. I may not answer them back quickly, but I do respect each and every subscriber and everyone who leaves a comment, because it does help me to look into the case further. I like to give out a big shout out to Outcast and Bianca, one of my two favorite YouTube creators, because they have a good heart, beautiful people, and they're very creative channels. I'd love to give out a shout out to Denise, Real Eyes Analyze, a very close friend of mine. She's helped me through a lot in this case. And now let's come to the case. Today I'd like to go through the crime scene photos that they've released. It's not much. They've edited most of them. I wonder why the mess hasn't been cleaned up on the steps. I don't understand. It's a college town. These are college students. It was the Vandals' night. I take all that into consideration. But this is where my issue lies. Isn't all the things on the floor, on the steps, being supposed to be taken by the forensic team? Who left their plastic cup behind? What piques my interest is, I do understand that it's messy on the floor and the steps are dirty. But I'm starting to ask myself if that is dirt or if that is red liquid we see on the steps. Just say if somebody cut their leg. Just say if their socks was pouring of red liquid or the pant, they could have touched those places easily. So is that dirt or is that red liquid? I'm sure most of us have seen what red liquid looks like when it dries up. It becomes kind of dark reddish, brownish stains. This is red liquid. What else do we have here? What is this? Is this a flashlight? And there's 1, 2, 3. On 3 different steps we have these black items. We have a plastic cup. And we have dirt or red liquid, dry red liquid on 3, actually 4 of the steps. I don't think this is dirt. What do you all think, my subscribers and viewers? Guys, let's remember to use the YouTube language, red liquid. I really respect my subscribers. Y'all are the most intelligent, mindful, knowledgeable people. If it wasn't for my subscribers, I haven't done this all alone. All the things I find them out usually myself, but then I have my subscribers always directing me to things I've missed out. And that's why I love my subscribers. They support me, they're kind, they're mindful, and they don't like ugliness. That's why we try to keep it drama-free here. This is for the 4 victims and their families. We're not here to be rude to each other. So my subscribers, let me know, what do you all see, guys? It does look like dry red liquid. And the reason I say that is, let's not forget, that can't be far-fetched because there was red liquid on the railings, on this railing. Pay attention, this steps is the steps that leads to the living room. So BF lives downstairs. We have the keys hanging here on the left-hand side. I wonder whose keys that would be. The front door was kind of broken. It didn't lock well, and the sliding door had issues too. I wonder why the victims did not fix the front door lock. Zana got her father to fix her room lock. I wonder if Jeff Canodal didn't notice the front door lock. But then, would it have actually even helped? Because everyone had the code. We know how teenagers and early 20s work. They pass around the code to everyone. Anyone and everyone could have had that code. So everyone should be ruled in. Nobody should be ruled out, in my opinion. I really believe this is dry red liquid. Oh, now I get what the black things are. They're empty beer cans. So these people were really partying it out. I think they pre-planned this because they knew Maddie was intoxicated, guys. We saw that. May she rest in peace. Poor girl, she could barely stand on her feet. And what surprises me is there should have been more red liquid in Xana's room and in the whole crime scenes. The reason I say that is when people are intoxicated, and God forbid, if you get stab wounds and if you get seriously poked, your blood, your red liquid will be sprouting out of your body everywhere. It's a known fact. Science is the subject I love. That's the reason I became a mental health counselor. So are they trying to tell us that it was just inner bleeding? So that's the reason there wasn't that much red liquid? Or could it be possible that the victims were unalive somewhere else? This is the one thing that I used to always not debunk, but I used to disagree with everyone. I used to say, no, it's impossible. They wouldn't be carrying victims around because the body will become really heavy when a person is deceased. So how would they manage to carry 4 victims? I'm starting to wonder if they wrapped them in something, trigger warning, and brought them there. I saw what I saw. 1119 King Road. The guy was literally taking pictures of people lying on the floor. Many of the people in my comment channel have said that they see it and they counted 4. Some say 3. I saw 3, but when you look further, it does look like a 4 person. So my question is, whether it was true or whether it was 4 people lying outside allegedly, they could have easily carried them in. Because look at how many people were roaming around, running wild that night. I am not shy to point out what I see, whether it's blurry or not. But I don't appreciate disrespect from certain channels that have just started coming on YouTube now. They need to follow the YouTube guidelines and be more occupied with their own research. The classic is the same people that are cussing me and my channel are copying my stuff. And my subscribers and myself know that. We've discussed that. And it is just so ugly. So ugly that people don't have the mindfulness. And I'm not talking about only one channel that has come out a couple of months ago that doesn't know what respect, mindfulness is. This is not a playground. We are adults here. And luckily, I'm a mental health counselor. One thing we do is we try to be calm and collective and use our decision-making right. But if this continues, guys, I really will have to take it to legal action, because this is getting annoying that people are just... If you're going to shout out a person in a positive way, do it. My mother taught me always, if you have nothing good to say, keep quiet. And that's the way it should be. It's called self-respect, because it just shows the ugliness of a person. And stop copying my stuff. From true crime design to more of these creators. It is unfair. Just because I'm ignoring it doesn't mean that I can't take action. So guys, I was saying, my dear subscribers, whether it's blurry or not, I love the encouragement my subscribers gave me. Continue doing the positive work, Huda. We've been here from day one trying to expose everything we see. We don't need trolls and we don't need disrespectful people to be talking about my channel, even without mentioning its name. Otherwise, I'll get YouTube to check into it. Community guidelines are very serious. This ain't TikTok. This is YouTube. And I'm already working on that. So guys, family, familio, team, my subscribers, I want to ask you, why isn't there enough red liquid on the scene? Xana was poked 52 times. Kaylee, over 30 times. Maddie, I believe, over 5 times. And Ethan, a couple of times. Let's not forget, Dateline said Ethan's legs were carved. Shouldn't there be more red liquid? We have something that God blessed us with. It's called common sense. Don't let anyone take that from you. And after what I saw, all the figures running, Murphy the dog, inside and outside the car, at 1119 King Road. People hiding behind the dumpsters. It is annoying me. It is irritating me. It's frustrating me, because those 4 beautiful victims deserve their justice. No one has the right to play God and take someone's life, or to take people's lives. It is really unfair. These victims were backdoored, and I'm being honest today, by the people they were living with, by the people they trusted that they were chilling with. The minute I heard the interview with Hunter Johnson and Emily, it made more sense to me that they all were backdoored. This was about the sororities. This was about the fraternities. I've always been the first one to talk about the frats, and I will never give up on the frats. Just like shout out to Chaos Sector, one of my favorite YouTube channels. Like they said, who the London ain't gonna let Sigma Chi or the fraternities leave from the back door. This case, whether it's closed or open, or whether BK can take an appeal or not, I want this case to be exposed, because we can't have drillers running around the street because they would do this to other innocent victims. What did Ethan's sister said, Maisie? Ethan texted her. What did he say? Dog, come and chill with us. We miss you. We all want you here. We all. How many cops do we see? 3, 4? There's a couple of cops on the other side. I see at least 7, 8 cops, plastic cops. Is that a box? The box, the green and white box near the pillow, I assume, is a box of alcohol beverages. You can see that they were targeted. Or maybe this mess was staged. I'm starting to wonder that. Because if this did not happen here, these people had enough time to be carrying people back home, in my opinion. Let's not forget, 911 wasn't called for 8 to 9 hours. That should say everything. They needed time to stage the scene, allegedly. They needed time to speed up the cameras and do what they were doing. So Ethan and Zana must have been chilling at home. Although Hunter Chapin says Ethan and Zana were chilling with him in his room at the Sigma Chi fraternity up to 1:45. I don't buy that. Hunter and David B. were busy locking the doors. Why would you lock your doors and your windows just at night? Unless you heard something or unless you had planned something, allegedly. More cups. Wow. There was definitely a party, not from the night before, from the same night, in my opinion. It's nice to finally see the pictures, because you see that flower and the vase on the table. They were blurring that so we could see only the pink flower. We could see just red. So many people assumed, including me, that it was red smudges on the wall. But these people cleaned up the scene. So this is the place DM was standing, and she took pictures at 3:33 a.m. So DM, what did you do? Move the table? And how far has your GoFundMe come? I know it's hit over 105K, I guess. I really hope you put that money to good use. If you are really the victim, or if you are really a survivor. Just let's hope you put that money in good use. I wonder if it's the firecracker, the fire sound that DM heard or BF heard. I wonder if that could have kind of shook the house for the cups to have been falling on the table and on the floor? Or was it the fight? Let's not forget, people were fighting for their lives. Where's that cupboard open there? Anyone could have been hiding inside the closet, could have surprised them and attacked them. That's what I always believe. People were already waiting for all the 4 victims to come home. I believe something happened to Ethan and Zana from 156. My thoughts and opinions hasn't changed of the timeline. Started from 2 a.m. right up to 3:15, in my opinion. In fact, let's say, to 3:15. The body cam we saw was up to 3:30. And the masked man took the picture out on Geo Snapchat at 3:33. Interesting. So the timelining is still, the timestamp is still the timestamp, I believe. Nothing happened at 4 to 4:20, in my opinion. What could have happened is the staging, the cleaning, the moving of the poor victims, moving them back to the property, things like that. Now I know why they didn't call 911. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be doing a part 2 of the crime scene, where you can see Ethan and Zana were chilling at home, like her father said, in my opinion, and like Maisie said. Maisie gave it actually up, because you can see how Hunter Chapin looks at her sideways, like, don't say anything more. They had to be chilling at home because Hunter Chapin, I just clocked on, I just remembered, Hunter Chapin said that they were at his house